Kogo News Time, 6:51.
The measles outbreak that started at Disneyland last December has spawned a movement among California legislators to require vaccinations and conversations with parents over who gets to decide which vaccinations kids get and when.
Joining us on the Kogo News Live line is Dr. James Pinckney, who is the founder and CEO of Diamond Physicians in Dallas. And Dr. James, parents have increasingly pressured doctors to delay or stretch out the vaccines that are being given to their kids. Does delaying the vaccines put them and other people's kids at risk?
You know, it does. The American Academy of Pediatrics has put a lot of time into developing our vaccination schedule, and sometimes we can achieve up to 99% protection rate for things like measles, mumps, and rubella. So if you delay or stretch out the vaccination schedule, you leave your child, you increase the susceptibility to deadly viruses.
So what should are more parents asking to stretch it out, in your opinion, or from what you've seen?
Yeah, we've actually seen about a 10% increase in the amount of parents asking to delay the vaccination schedule. So I don't know if it's because, sometimes we do give 5 shots in one visit, and the infant is very uncomfortable and can have a low-grade fever. But you have to look at the big picture. And I know no parent wants their child to go through any discomfort, but tetanus, diphtheria, pertussis, hepatitis, polio, measles are much, much worse than the discomfort associated with the routine vaccination schedule.
Now, for a while there were reports, especially during the measles outbreak, that some doctors were actually refusing to treat unvaccinated kids. Is that still happening?
Yeah, I've read a lot of articles about pediatricians turning away parents and children who have not been vaccinated. And it's a difficult situation because you have to understand there's a lot of children out there that are immunocompromised or can't be vaccinated for other reasons. And these children have no immunity against these deadly diseases that the rest of the country should have if they adhere to the vaccination schedule. So it's not only about the children whose parents refuse vaccination, but it's about everybody else as well.
Well, why are parents wanting to drag them out? Why are they saying, well, I don't want my kids to get them all at once?
You know, there's no evidence that the current vaccination schedule is flawed. So I don't know where this apprehension is coming from. I think it's still associated with some of the misinformation about vaccinations and learning disabilities or autism. We have no clinical data to suggest or conclude that vaccinations cause autism or learning disabilities. There is a very low complication rate. Less than 1% of the individuals who receive vaccinations have some sort of severe reaction.
Well, you're a doctor, Dr. James, obviously, and there are some lawmakers from San Diego who are trying to force most parents to vaccinate. Do you think that's the right approach?
Well, luckily, I'm not a politician, so I don't have to make those difficult decisions. But I think the key is informing the population of the facts. Statistics show that vaccinations work. In fact, measles was almost obliterated in 2001 with less than 60 cases per year. We had 84 cases in January. So I think parents need to read. You can go to aap.org to read more about vaccinations. And when you have the correct information in your hands, you can make the right informed decision, which is to have your kids vaccinated.
All right, Dr. James Pinckney from Dallas, Texas, Diamond Physicians in Dallas. Thank you so much for your time. It's a conversation that a lot of people are continuing to have since we've seen the outbreaks of whooping cough and the measles, and we continue to try to talk about the safety of vaccines and vaccinations and when these kids should get them.